So I'm doing these raps that I spent my hard blood, sweat, and tears on.
His whole life.
My whole life writing these raps. And then he come out and sit across and start rapping. But he just smashing me though. I'm getting a good reaction, but I'm getting known for doing this at this time in high school. Like people know I'm gonna be rapping when everybody get around the table.
All right.
But then Arthur comes slide up. Day after day, he coming back doing this. People telling him to do it. People calling him to the table.
Yep.
That's when you start feeling the heat. That's when you start feeling the competition.
He's just murdering you with these raps.
People calling him down to come sit at the table to spit his rap at their mind. I ain't never seen nothing like this before.
Open it. Open the gates, open the sky, open my eyes, open my dreams. My family can't reach inside my head. We swatting the flies. Hold up, no leash. My dogs, they know us. Throw hands square up like Rubik. No ink, pay blood by Jesus. Mood swings might be.
You could put 3-2-3 for the king.
Oh, you was ready to do that. You suck. You suck so much, man.
You got ketchup on with
Man, I forgot about
What's up, y'all? I'm taking
I'm so excited about that song.
Me too.
Just came out today. Tae Sosa, Jalen Bradley. Seems right.
Seem right.
Welcome to my house.
Hey.
Yes.
We got the vibe going.
We got a vibe going on. Yeah, we got the lamp. We're doing the dark and moody thing again.
It's so vibey.
Last time I talked with Tay, we had a candle. I'm here again with the legendary Tae Sosa, one of Detroit's best writers, if not the best.
Oh,
The King Kong of writing. That's what Arthur said at the beginning. Next to me, is there one story that just lets you know who Arthur Harvey is? And I've got it. We're probably in like our second year of touring, and we finally landed a high school. Super excited about being at a high school because we were like stuck in this elementary rut for a while. Where we were just going to elementaries and we're like, how do we convince people that that we would just kill it in middle schools and high schools? And so we finally land a high school. I come up to Arthur before the show and I say, Art, could you introduce me? Do you remember this story?
Yeah, I did.
Do you remember the story, Tay?
I did it in a high school RG rating.
So we're in this high school, and maybe Tay finishes up with a song, and Arthur's about to introduce me to come out on stage, and he says I want to introduce a friend. This is Mr. V, and he is the kind of friend that lets you borrow a pair of his underwear. And Arthur's like, and I've borrowed a lot of his underwear, and I just remember like being floored. Like,
Wasn't that quick, though.
out of all the things that you could have shared.
I said that maybe 2 minutes into the thing. Wasn't that quick.
I'm like, dang, Art, the only thing that you could say about me, the only amazing intro that you could say about me is, here's a guy that will let you borrow a pair of his underwear.
Had to jump to the most intimate moment. To
Like, how do you even get in front of a crowd after that?
Confidence.
But you know what? You're a wild card, man.
right.
Everywhere you go, you are a wild card. And I don't think I appreciated that at the time. At the time, I was just like,
Tore my head off.
right? I'm like, what? I probably did like lay into you a little bit after the show. Like, bro, you're never introducing me ever again. I can definitely acknowledge now that is that aspect of your personality, when timed correctly, is one of my favorite things about you.
Appreciate it. That's good.
You're the wild card, Arthur.
Should I
love
redeem
that.
myself right now? I have the best mentor you'd ever think. I have the blonde goddess.
Wait, goddess?
The four-eyed beast.
Oh my gosh.
The
This is even worse. The four-eyed beast.
Wait, hold on. Just talk to everybody around the world. You have
What?
the Italian cheesy cheddar biscuit. Shout out to Tay. Cheesy cheddar biscuit Italian, Mr. Versalino.
All right, man. It's good to be here.
Should write it down a little bit.
Good to
more.
be here. I am coming into this with more confidence than I was 3 years ago. All right, you just one of your latest musical releases. Been really excited about it. It's probably my favorite song that you've released in a while. Minivan.
Wow. Appreciate that.
Oh, go check that video out.
Okay.
See your boy dancing in the background.
Yeah.
I drive a minivan with the sides in it.
Yeah.
I'm unashamed.
Yeah.
Come and get up in it. What's Minute Maid? I call Cole Bennett.
Don't touch this.
Swag you slick it. Don't touch this. Swag you slick it.
What's up with that verse though?
Something verse.
You doubted me.
We doing
So,
I cover my pain,
but it's easy to trace. And they hate me for years, now I'm all in your face. I don't follow no trend, I'm the hairiest tape in your kitchen. I don't stick to loose ends, I'm glued to the roots. Cause Tariq is the soup that
my thoughts is wrapped in. Even when I'm on, I'm still off my season. And Atlantic.
what does this song say about you? You just released a song about your minivan
With the side didn't.
with the side dented. Like, what? How is this a perfect reflection of Arthur Harvey?
Well, I definitely have many different sides to my musical taste. And I originally grew up listening to Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Exhibit, Tupac, a little East Coast in there, but mostly West Coast. And if the first half of the song is West Coast vibey, it's got the little knock, it's got the drag, you know. Only thing missing in the music video is like some hydraulics on like a Chevrolet or something, having it bounce or something. But you know, I wanted to show that the hydraulics in the videos back in the day. It's my minivan to me.
If you could do one amazing upgrade to your van, would you? I noticed like the side is so dented, like
It is.
like you can't even get in.
Can't get in.
You
The
can't
window-
even open the door.
Yeah, in the music video, it's crazy. It got stuck, and I told Tay to pull up the window. I was like, "Hey, bro, the window you gotta pull it up."
Would you ever consider putting hydraulics in your minivan?
And leaving the side didn't.
Ooh.
No, I actually fixed my aux cord.
Dang.
That's an upgrade. Love that song, man.
Thank you,
It's catchy,
thank you.
super catchy.
Took me a long time.
And Tay, just today, Seem Right came out with your brother Jalen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Certified banger.
It
Bradley.
is
I got it.
Can't wait to
Birth of a King.
perform it.
What's it like releasing music with your little brother?
It's fire. We got the duo.
Yeah,
We got the duo going. I think
we out of there.
Nah. I think we just got the chemistry. I think we unstoppable. Okay.
They told me I'm stuck in my ways and I needed a change, but I think I just needed a break. He got the pain, but he don't got the purpose for nothing, so it's just gon' fill him with rage. Family struggle, we can't give out nothing, but he got a smile when he step on the stage. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, but will I ever make it out of this game? It just don't seem right. Nothing can be.
I can't go find myself unless we find a way. And if we find a way, they'll be our back to take. Just be around. Just be around. Just be around.
What do you remember writing with Tay?
Well, to me, he's easy to write with for sure. I am complicated. I like a lot of different styles of beats, 1,000 different styles.
Swallow your comments about all of my homies. We came from a sun, the dust of a comet. These people careers in the plane, but nobody's the pilot. I guess you be coming down faster than Sonic. I guess you.
I would always give a variety to Tay. I always give a variety.
You gave him the buffet.
I still give him a buffet. Like to this day, it is crazy how much styles I've given him. But you know,
Maybe this guy just doesn't want to write with me.
right, exactly. But there's certain artists that I'm addicted to, and those are like the 5-10 artists that I stay in the lanes with. And then some of the beats he chooses, he's have artists that he's addicted to that drive him to those beats. And I think some of those beats you pick is dope, but it'd be just It be that 1 out of 50 that like get me.
Arthur always like, man, these beats too sad.
They do be sad. They be so sad.
Like I'm not as happy as you, Arthur.
Hey, this that peaceful poetry. People dying about jealousy. Circle tight as a glove, but somehow ain't no touching me. You gotta fight for what you love. It wasn't up to
Barbecue
me.
chicken and chips.
I got the dip, the tip, the dip, the tip.
Lee's barbecue chicken and chips.
We got the drum and the thigh and the wing and the mix.
That's it. Lee's barbecue chicken and chips.
We got baked beans, sour beans, green beans, belly beans. Every type
Lee's
of
barbecue chicken and chips. They got
All the beans. Oh,
When we were all traveling around with Lionheart and Arthur was with us all the time, there was one piece where you guys were both on it, and it felt so natural. You know, it didn't feel forced. You guys were both sharing a part of your story, and it was called The Narrative. You guys would be in front of the audience, and Tay would be in a chair, Arthur would be in a chair. You guys would be back to back. There's a lot of people who are watching, there's a lot of people who are listening who they're not going to have the chance to be able to see Tae Sosa and Arthur Harvey perform The Narrative unless they're at one of the original schools that we visited. So we've got some really incredible memories there, but I thought it'd be cool to bring it back for this podcast where Tae can share his verse, Arthur can share his verse, and for everyone who's listening, everyone who's watching, you get to see how I've got to see it over and over and over again in these performances, but how two artists that are so different can come together and in their stories kind of find themselves in each other. So this is The Narrative with Tae Sosa and Arthur Harvey.
I'm broken. Trying to give a little hope to the hopeless. Easy to miss me. You cannot judge me based off how you meet me. Little me, trying to be like everybody else in the street. They say don't pass the ball to the ones weak. Well, I've been fouled, I've been pushed on the floor. I've been called trash, used it to grow. Homie, you don't know. You don't know how words can change you. You don't know how earth can break you. You don't know how people can shape you by the way that they hate you. If I say they make you, I'm lying. I gotta keep it. I cannot share it. This is my weakness. If I give you all of me, then I'll be sleepless. Because my life in your hands like you, Jesus. Gotta sneak this, pay attention. You can't beat this. It'll build you. It'll never leave you frozen. I am chosen. Back then I was broken. Nah. Embarrassment and the forgottenness make you feel rotten inside. Say is you good, I tell them I got it, and I ain't got nothing to hide. But deep down in my roots, not knowing who, but I'm knowing why. 18, I still gotta prove that I didn't lose.
If only he was smart. If only he was tall. If only he had parents that called when they saw his scars. He's out of breath from the running. Multiple punches, broken his stomach, he's hopeless. He's having trouble with the breathing. His eyes been acting up while he's taking a beating. They broke him, he's pleading. He wish he was dreaming. He wish he had someone who was strong to believe in. He wish the candle he blew on the 3rd of October could work. Second grade Arthur is hungry for freedom, really reach it or not. As his faith is stronger than the fist they beat him with. Stop. Struggles don't label you. Grades won't label you. Friends won't label you. Bullies won't label you. You cannot label you. I cannot label you. Fame won't label you, drugs won't label you. You can speak life in the one to enable you.
My life is like sitting on the beach, waiting for the tsunami. And all my enemies, they praying they see a body. Hopefully we find peace, or we gon' find pieces. Try Jesus. Keep close.
yeah. Taking the rack and it's mine. My talent gon' show what I try. I spit and saliva is flying. Flow cricket and ripping this rhyme. Clock broke, I don't got time. Tuckers roll, I don't like lime. I come and I sharpen the pine. Twisted fate, boy, I'm breaking your spine. Fix him up, fatality, rapper, chapper, snapping. Now she mad at me, shooting from the top like a COD. Headed to the top like a movie scene. Cut it snippet, you ain't fooling me. Cut it snippet like a paper sheet. They saying we need unity, but all we need is opportunity, but we can't get it. You know that I spit it. It's spread through the world and everyone feel it. Chi-chi, cheddar, 30, gravy,
So,
whiskey. Eat 'em when I spit it. I don't
the
gotta-
origin story of Tae Sosa and Arthur Harvey in high school is hilarious to me. I knew both of you guys in high school, but this story in particular says so much about both of your personalities, and I thought it would be so cool to be able to share it together. Tay, you started high school as a rapper. You're like, man, I'm a rapper. But then you found yourself an adversary.
Right.
At lunchtime.
Right.
You found an adversary at the lunch table in the cafeteria.
You suck so much, man.
You got ketchup.
Man, I forgot about that.
I see Arthur, who I'm just meeting in the freshman year of high school. I see him, and he's my competition. He's the other rapper in the high school with me. So,
do you just feel the competition?
Yeah, I feel a competition. we got.
How would you know there was competition?
You know, like
It's the personality and the feeling like
you got
guard.
people that want to rap, and we had Everett, we got Germ beating on the tables, doing the pen taps. Everybody circled around the table, and just people whoever feel like they up to it, hop in. But you know, from different people, like, okay, he not really a rapper. He not really taking this serious. Okay, he might be saying that. Okay, that's competition. Like, you could tell. You could tell different people based off of their verses.
Lame junk, same, bro. Bang, yup. Bet they really know my name, bro. And they thinking that I kind of be.
So to continue the story, we got Arthur sitting across, and he starts spitting a rap. Right. You want to jump in? You want to?
Yeah.
Is Arthur out for blood?
Well,
It seemed like it at the time.
a little context. So I came in with a notepad because I never knew how to rap my own raps. Never knew how to speak or nothing like that. So Everett he hold me back. He was like, hey, bro, we don't do that. Like, this is rap or freestyle. Nothing reading.
No notepads.
No notepads. And I'm like, dang, bro, what am I going to do? So, everybody looking at me like I'm about to jump in. So I got everybody looking. So I got to just jump in. So I was an Eminem head. I only listened to Eminem since like I was 11 to the time I was 16 at the time. So I was like, this is the only thing I know I know every verse from him. Back pocket of, underground verse. And Dead Wrong, Biggie featuring Eminem. I rapped that verse and everybody went crazy. Like, everybody went wow.
No, it wasn't like that.
It wasn't like that?
No, it wasn't
What
like
you
that. You didn't just come out and rap no Eminem verse. You was acting like this Eminem verse was your verse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's it right there, because it was so far back in Eminem's.
Yeah.
So I'm doing these
catalog.
raps that I spent my hard blood, sweat, and tears
His
on.
whole life.
My whole life writing these raps. And then he come out and sit across and start rapping these Eminem verses.
But
So-
you didn't know that it was Eminem.
No, I didn't know that it was
I'm
Eminem.
that good
but
at acting.
But he just smashing me though. I'm getting a good reaction, but I'm getting known for doing this at this time in high school. Like, people know I'm gonna be rapping when everybody get around the table.
Right.
But then Arthur comes slide up. They don't want him to look at the notepad. All right. So now he start rapping without the notepad. I'm like, didn't he just say he couldn't? Didn't he just say he don't remember nothing? Did he just say he couldn't freestyle and all of this? How's he doing this? So day after day he coming back doing this. People telling him to do it. People calling him to the table.
Yep.
That's when you start feeling the heat. That's when you start feeling the competition.
He's just murdering you with these raps.
People calling him down to come sit at the table to spit his rap at their mind. I ain't never seen nothing like this before.
Now, real quick, at this time, are you thinking to yourself like, man, this guy's he's just insanely talented. He just came out of nowhere.
I'm thinking like he a beast.
Jared think that too. Remember Jared?
He's a golden ticket. Yeah, and he still think
I'm the greatest
he got
alive.
people in high school that still think he the greatest alive.
Jared left too early before he knew.
So anyways, day after day, Arthur coming. Everybody's just thinking he's a golden ticket at this point. And I'm getting killed every day, right? I'm spitting everything I ever wrote. I'm spitting 10 different raps. But as he keep doing the same 1 or 2 raps, I'm starting to pick up on some of the lyrics.
How are you feeling at this time? Because so Tae is kind of like your hip hop adversary enemy at the school, but you're also kind of friends, and you're pulling out these raps and just murdering Tae at the cafeteria table. Is there a part of you, like, were you ever worried like people are gonna find out?
Oh yeah, I knew it was risky, but I was like, I'm here for the
find
moment.
out.
I'm here for the moment. Everybody want me to. They coming to me. Hey, spit that same verse you did last time. Hey, spit this.
Yeah, I'm telling them. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, okay, you keep doing this one. Everybody love this one. Do something new. Do a different verse.
And I'll pull another Eminem verse out the pocket.
He's bouncing in between same couple verses though, and I'm trying to go through so many verses, but it wasn't adding up. I'm like, no way he could be this good. But so I'm catching.
You go home and you're talking to your dad.
I'm talking to my dad. I'm catching on to some of the lyrics. I'm like, yeah, my dad used to rap himself and everything. So he like, what's some of the lyrics? So I'm thinking back to what Arthur. I'm thinking of some of his lyrics. He was saying, there's several different levels with devil worshiping horses' heads, human sacrifice, cannibalism, animal. So I started spitting.
Bloody.
Yeah,
it's a real good
bloody,
verse.
and I didn't even put two and two together. Like, who's the bloodiest rapper ever? It's Eminem. But my dad, as I'm rapping these lyrics, my dad started rapping them with me.
You're Arthur Harvey fan too?
I'm like, not my dad. My dad,
what?
No. My dad heard of Arthur. But no, he was like, yeah, that's Eminem.
Oh.
That's Eminem. I was so happy when he told me this.
You were happy?
Yes, I was happy.
Heck yeah.
Did you start, like, in your head formulating a plan?
Yeah,
to
I'm like
dethrone
I'm
Arthur?
like, I'm about to go in here and embarrass Arthur.
Dang.
I'm like, soon as he rapped this at the lunch table,
It's over.
I'm about to pull out my phone and play the song.
Oh.
Right there in front of everybody.
Oh, my God.
And then his high school career is cooked.
He ain't do that though.
I didn't do that. I showed
Real good
Arthur
friend.
some grace.
Real good friend.
But
What did he do, Art?
It was either
How do you
before
remember it?
or after lunch. The lunchroom was empty, so I appreciated that. And when he came to me, he's like, man, I know what you did. I got to talk to you. And I was like, dang, I knew it. It was like 3 months in, too. I was like 3 months in. I was on the roll. And, yeah, as soon as he came to me, I was
yeah,
like.
he got a girlfriend and everything. he got a girlfriend that he would have not been able to pull if he did.
They thought I was golden, bro. I was like rolling on high heels, bro. I was amazing. But,
You were living the life.
yeah. But I was like, dang, I know what he was about to say. So I'm trying to tell him already before he said, like, before you say something, I got something to tell you. But he told me anyway. He was like, hey, man, these lyrics
I'm
on
like,
YouTube.
all right, bro. I know you've been stealing Eminem verses. And I should have picked up because Arthur was the type of kid that came to school in an Eminem hoodie, Eminem hat. He walked with his Eminem book every day.
Mm-hmm. Man. Yep. And
I
then he
should've
was
picked
like,
up on it.
did you say Marshall in the verse? And I was like, yeah, I did say Marshall. Because at the end of the verse, it says Marshall will step on your floor or something like
Right.
that. And he was like, dang, I didn't even catch on that either. Like you said, Marshall, you didn't even say your own name. So,
Man.
You do got some people that transfer and still think Arthur is the greatest rapper alive.
shout out those people.
Until this podcast
Right.
drops.
Yeah.
Until this come out.
I guess
Watch out, Jared.
I got that verse in the bag, though.
Since lunchtime was such an event, everyone's around the table and Germ's got the pen, he's having, like, did it ever become a thing where everyone knew what Arthur did and that Tae spared him his fate of being canceled in high school?
Some people knew, some people
Or was
didn't.
was that experience kind of like the foundation of that you guys built your friendship on?
I think for the first few months we did that, but some people were like, they got at me like, bro, you don't even write your own raps, bro. You can't even come to the table no more. So for the first few weeks, I was out of it.
You were banished from the table?
For the first few weeks, I was out of it.
Don't speak action, make it happen. I drag that hate on my back and clean the wounds to keep tracking. If you ever master the craft, don't speak on my behalf. Let me get the graphic, show you my graphic, you like it, tell you.
But those first few weeks, I choose that as motivation, and I went home and started. I was like,
I looked up some more Eminem raps.
Right.
I went way
I went
back.
farther back.
I read the dictionary because I was like, man, I need my words to be,
Yeah.
big. So I read the whole dictionary and I started to use these big words that didn't mean really anything. So I just started to put them together. Artistic, simplistic, feeling so optimistic. Let's get it. I was doing all these like things. It was like, okay, cool. And so I went at the table. They accepted me in, but still they were like, bro, can't even believe you did that, John. That's trash, whatever. So took me a minute.
You've came a long way, Art.
Long way.
You got all types of original music out.
Yes.
Proud of you.
Long time.
The lunchroom would be proud too, man. Is that part of the reason why you come up to Art and you give him a noogie and call him Slugger?
What?
Is that why you take a position of dominance?
Yeah, he my son. He my son.
Cap.
After I figured out,
right?
Yeah, he's my son.
You know what was dope though? Through the whole high school thing, no other rapper was known. It was only me and Tay, and because it was only us, everybody wanted to put us together against, never but side by side. So we're always against. So whenever it was a rap battle, it had to be a rap battle. No ciphers. Whenever it was a cipher,
man.
it was like, now y'all might as well just rap against each other. Let's do that. So it would always like go nuts to get against each other. So it was nice to see, only us doing this rapping thing for real.
I give you the privilege, Chris, to defend in it.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Since we got all these people who are listening, watching, I think it'd be really cool to maybe show them something you guys have been working on.
Right.
A little taste of something new, something upcoming that hasn't been released yet.
Yeah.
Give him a taste.
You got something for him, Art?
Got a little something. Got that second verse. It's a minivan, little scratch thing when I'm thinking about. See what you think. Yeah. My life is like I'm sitting on a beach, waiting for the tsunami. And all my enemies, they praying they see a body. Hopefully we find peace, or we gon' find pieces. Look, try Jesus. I keep close, all of my peoples. I see through the hate like peepholes. I wake up, thank God this dream true. I used to sleep on a pallet, now my talent is valid. They still want it like Stevie, like how we got layers to lyrics like salads. We Libras keep the balance, so when I reach the palace, I keep my faith sturdy on this holy, spreading God to the masses. Get these bums some glasses, they need a freaking matches. Sleeping on me like I'm a stinking casket. I ain't dead to the homies, I've been red to the flesh.